Rich Kilblain with Daniel Akers here from Virginia Aikido, and I just watched Aiman Turani's latest sparring video. I'm a big fan of his work because he's doing the same thing we're doing. He's pressure testing his technique in actual sparring, and so there was a few throws he did. He did some irimi nages that really impressed me. So for a day and a half, I've been working on those, trying to figure out how they work and how they don't work. And so I'm going to show you kind of what we learned. All right, now take your stance. All right, in my previous videos, I always talked about how I'd like to fight in an open stance or a giakyu stance. And the reason is because it puts me the furthest away from that cross. That's the knockout punch, okay? I can move away from it. But however, you get up against an ambidextrous fighter, like Andy when I was sparring with him in the Muay Thai video, he'll switch stances on me, okay? So you're not always going to be able to get to the outside stance and have to go to a closed stance. The problem, the problem is, what we find is, if in this stance, it puts you, because you're always a half a step away from a punch, that it puts you a lot closer, especially to this thing right here, okay? So, now, I'm going to have Daniel do the irimi nage the way I saw Turani do, okay? Which is, he's slipping in behind me, okay? And then you get down there, throw, all right, okay. Switch right here, okay? Right there. Yeah, that's good, right there, okay? So, yeah, and, okay. So, what's the trick to the throw, Daniel?
Get behind them like
Okay, here, so I throw it, you get behind.
like I'm doing a rear naked choke. Hands together. I want my center lined up with his. I get lower and I turn. And I keep him with me while I turn.
Well, the other trick is this, is you did it, but you didn't mention it, is because we were struggling here a while ago because I was balanced on both feet, right?
Yeah.
So what do you do to get me on one foot?
Get connected and then I move on to 1 foot of my own.
There we go, that's it, okay. And another one he did, in case we haven't worked on this one, in case I do stay stable, all right, is you can take my foot out from underneath me. Yeah, that's it, right? Good sweep. I had to do that to Amanda a couple times yesterday because Amanda's really good at recovering her balance. Okay, now watch me try to do this on someone Daniel's size, okay? Yeah. I run into that elbow, and I had the same problem with Andy. Is whenever, even with this stance, if I try to get behind him, he would like a football block. I would be running right into elbow, and he's pushing in, I can't get it. Okay, so what feels more natural to me is as fast as you can. Bam, there we go. Which part? All right. What I like to do, all right. Oh, now let me point this out. This is all muscle memory for me because when I box, you throw that jab, yeah. So what I always want to do, I love slipping that, for me it's this. Bam, there, boom, hit there. So this is all muscle memory. It's one movement. Boom, like that, okay? All I do now is, instead of hitting here, it's trying to get up there. But you notice with Daniel, he keeps that hand. He doesn't, well, he was dropping it there for my sake, but normally, as you saw when I was trying to throw him, it's a block. Now the thing is, it doesn't matter whether you get here or you get here, you have a connection. Now, let's do it this side. Bam. Now you notice, the idea was to pass it What I really want is to control that elbow. Why? Yeah, because if I'm trying to control this shoulder or anything else, I'm going to eat this elbow. So when bam, like that. So I want to get here. Now the other thing is, this is what I've been working on for about the last year, is, okay, so I come in, I fall on him, I project into him, let's see here, bam. So I'm connected, by resting on him, I'm connected to the center. The next thing I have to do is fix my posture, but it's not standing up, it's relaxing what's underneath me. And look how he falls into this position. Then I just open up this. Okay? Over here. Watch relation. All right, what you need to be paying attention to is from her waist down. Okay, so he throws it, boom, I'm in like this. Fix my posture. His weight is now onto his left foot, and then I just open his hip and he goes down. All right? Watch Daniel. Let's see. He was getting it. All right, there we go. So I'm throwing you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's. If you pay attention to how he. Actually, let's do this. Yeah. All right, so you can see it. Boom, boom. Yeah. There. All right. So it's all about. What are the things I keep correcting you on?
Posture.
All right. So if you mess up and the technique's not working, what's the first thing you need to check?
Posture.
Posture.
Position of everything.
Position, relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so in here, and Aikido, the style of Aikido we're working on is about shifting your weight from one foot to the other. It's rowing. Okay, so if you watch and I throw this punch, he comes in, he fixes his posture. His weight's on one foot, my weight's on one foot. He opens up his hip, and I just go down, all right? So, anyway, my thanks to Aiman Turani for the work he's doing. Keep up the good work. And for the rest of you guys, hey, when you watch the video, study what's happening from our waist down, all right?